Hey, Kyle. Originally, we were going to do the podcast episodes where we talk about the Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2 as one combined episode of Kyle's Cut. But then I realized I could not fit that into the 30-minute guidelines. So turns out it's going to be 2 episodes plus a bonus episode. So here we go.
The internet gave us a whole world of exciting new possibilities. So I guess this is a story of how it changed our lives. Maybe it will yours too. It'll be cool. Now that I've gotten on the internet, I'd rather be on my computer than doing just about anything. You'll learn how the net can entertain you and take you to far-off locations and meet new people. So let's get underway.
The entire U.S. Senate goes to the White House. Sounds like a children's book.
Maybe it is.
It's not. It's a news story. Are you looking at the same Facebook I am?
Maybe it's a news story about a children's book.
You know what? It might be. I'm definitely not clicking to find out. Does not interest me.
How do you think that book goes?
It's a good question. I don't know.
It's a children's book, so, I mean, if we're thinking like young kids, mostly pictures, I'm saying maybe 15 pages before you lose them.
Yeah. Do you think it's like a Pat the Bunny book, except it's like a business suit? You can like touch a business suit and then feel what a silk tie feels like.
You can feel what Mitch McConnell's neck flaps feel like.
There's some flaps to get your hands in.
It's like a one of those pop-up books too, and you can pull down the lever, and John McCain's arm goes about halfway and then gets stuck.
All right, that's he that happened because of war, and presumably it was a war of freedom, as all American wars are.
Would you rather have me not bring up war heroes and just say you could feel Paul Ryan's abs from his P90X? I mean, is that?
Yeah, I want to hear more about these abs. So yeah, okay. There's some of Paul Ryan's abs. Some shoe leather, maybe you can touch. Loafer leather.
Yeah.
What are loafers made out of, Jeff? Is that a type of shoe? Is that like a kind of leather? I don't know.
Loafers have been referred to as a loafer before. Is that?
Okay, all right. Noted loafer.
They could be made out of leather.
All right. But they're not exclusively. Could I have like another kind?
Oh yeah.
I mean, are they like sneakers? You could have leather sneakers. That's just stupid, right?
Yeah.
So like loafers, you could have like what's another material?
I was gonna say suede, but that's basically leather. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know either. We're off to a great start.
Cotton. Denim.
Cotton. Yeah. Cotton loafers.
Denim loafers.
Imagine how comfortable those would be.
Be like wearing a t-shirt on your feet.
Yeah. Well, I was imagining like a cotton ball, like a bunch of those, just very delicately stretched out a little bit.
Just gently stretched out.
Just teased out a little bit. And then we could put it at the back of this book. It'd be just like touching a bunny rabbit.
Yeah.
You know there's political children's books, though, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. I mean,
Yeah.
you got to indoctrinate those kids young to believe all the stupid shit people who like politics believe in.
Yeah. That's that's pretty much what they're designed to do, yeah. Yeah, you really got that one quick. Nailed it.
Don't get me started on the Pledge of Allegiance.
I won't. I won't. Dog being walked next to a pony.
Now, are they too small to ride ponies?
Dogs?
No. Well, oh man, depending on the size of the dog, it probably could have ridden the pony, but shouldn't the guy have been riding the pony, or are they too small?
I don't know. See, that's the thing. He has 140 characters, right? And he could have made this exciting and descriptive, and he did neither of those things. He just...
Could have taken a picture.
Yeah, that would be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
That would be amazing.
A picture's worth 1,000 words,
Yeah.
which is maybe tens of thousands of characters, so...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure at least some ponies are big enough to ride. From what I've learned in my time on Earth, at least Genuine has a pony that people can ride. I've never seen it.
Yeah,
but
like pony is a specific thing.
Can you have actual tiny horses that are different than ponies?
I could. if I really tried. You just breed them. You just breed tininess into them.
Yeah.
You know, genetics.
Oh man, can we get like a 10-pound tiny horse that we can keep inside instead of dogs? I bet they're better than dogs. You know, little
Almost
mini
certainly,
stables.
I'd say. Yeah.
You know, a little.
I say make them even smaller.
Oh, how small?
Make them like 3 inches long. Inch and a half, 2 inches high. Make little desk animals. We'll call them
Oh my
Deskimals.
God. Yeah. You know they have ant farms. You can have tiny horse farms. You keep them on your desk in a little thing full of hay, and they just dig around in there.
They burrow into it. Yeah. Yeah. There's a horse queen that lays all their eggs. I feel like I don't know a lot about horses, and I should, since horses are God's most beautiful creatures.
It's true. I mean, how
everyone knows.
how many eggs could a queen horse lay? You know, at a time.
Dozens, I think, a year.
Damn.
Yeah. I don't know. It depends on the breed.
You gotta make them Clydesdales because they're huge normally, and they have those little. They got a definite look to them. So you make those real tiny.
they?
Yeah, you make those real tiny. Keep them in your pocket.
I don't want pocket horses.
Yeah, that would. But
Is there a horse in your pocket, Jeff?
But if someone asks you a question like that you want to say no to, instead of saying no, you just pull out the horse and you poke the horse and it goes nay. And then you leave the person with that horse and you walk away.
Yeah, no, I don't want horses in your pocket that you take out and squeeze just to give a negative answer to.
I said poke.
That sounds like animal abuse.
I said poke. Okay.
Yeah, okay, oh, yeah, sure. That's much better, yeah. Just jab them with a sharp implement. Yeah. It's good. It's a good idea. Let's make tiny animals to abuse.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Do spurs not exist?
Hey, I'm not saying that big horses have it great. I'm just saying we don't need to add to that.
I'm pretty sure they're referred to as the beast of burden, okay? Sean, tell me you wouldn't want to be small enough that you just be sitting around in a pocket all day.
No, I wouldn't.
Sitting on your
That's
cell phone.
Terrible.
Your tiny little cell phone.
It's terrible. No. It's dark in there. You're right up against somebody's sweaty thigh.
When I picture keeping a tiny animal, I picture like a shirt pocket.
Okay.
Is that better or worse?
You're next to somebody's sweaty tit. Rubbing up against their nipple.
Yeah.
No.
It's getting worse.
Gross.
It's getting worse and worse.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I didn't want this.
We've made horses too small.
They're too small. Well, you were making people too small.
You make people too small, okay? You're being more honest lately.
It's been great. Fewer notifications on the old phone. It's a lot quieter. It's nice. I like it.
That's it.
I mean, you ruined it already, but you could have tiny horses in an ant farm, and they live up top, and then there's just regular ants in the ant farm. But to the horses and the other tiny farm animals, they live in a world of giant ants. And I just think that would be great.
They'd have to get along, though, wouldn't they? I mean, otherwise you'd have tiny fighting animals on your...
Do ants eat horses?
I mean, if an ant was the size of a horse, maybe. I don't know what ants eat.
Probably not horses, I don't think.
I think some breeds of ants kill other things, right?
Horses get that kick from the back. They like spin move and they point their ass at you and then they kick you.
Oh yeah, that's bad for us maybe with our squishy organs.
Well, it's bad for ants. It's
ants
gonna
have
puncture their exoskeletons.
No, that exoskeleton is not going to be penetrated by a tiny horse.
Yeah, I think it is. I almost absolutely think it is. I think horses win. If horses and ants were the same size, I think horses would win.
Okay.
Maybe that thing where they rear up and they lash their front hooves at you.
Yeah.
Horses have so many combat moves.
Ants have like mandibles and like they have it's like a hive mind mentality they've got. They're all working together. How many horses do you ever see work together that weren't tied together?
Wild horses are a thing. They like live in, I don't want to call them packs, but herds. They live in herds.
Murders. They live in murders.
It's a murder of horses.
Yeah.
Look at how many combat options they have. And hey, by the way, you're an ant, right? And sure, you've got mandibles, but you're essentially trying to bite a horse. Guess where it kicks you? The mouth. Your day is over.
You know what? I don't really see ants
You're going back to the queen. Fucking tears in your eyes. Oh, kick me in the mouth. You're a terrible ant. Get out of here.
You know what I see horses have a lot more of than ants? What? Throats.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get a mandible chopping on that throat, you're dead.
Here's the thing. If they're the same size,
yeah,
the ants it's like down. You've seen ants walk? They're like horizontal. The horse is like, its back part is horizontal, but then it's got that fucking head that sticks up. So it's like you're trying to bite the throat. You get hooves first. You get slashing hooves first.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't.
Stampedes. You're gonna have the horses and the cows joining up to just run back and forth on top of the ant farm. Yeah.
I think ants can lift more of their weight than horses can.
All right. Well, they're not in the gym having a bench press competition. This is the chaos wilds of the tiny animal ant farm.
Sean, do horses even lift, bro?
No, they don't. Well, yeah, they do. You just called them pack animals. The beasts of burden. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. So,
I don't know.
Get some tiny monkeys in there. Load them up. Saddlebags and stuff.
Little tiny monkey cowboys?
Little tiny monkey cowboys. Yes, thank you. And they constantly have to fight the ants.
A couple of them will have guns pointed up in the air, shooting at all times.
No, you give them guns, they break out. Remember, their world is compressed. It's like a narrow corridor they live in. It's a terrible nightmare world, but it's the one that they've been bred for.
Yeah, an ant could come up right from under the ground in between the horse's legs. Yeah. Boom, dead.
Oh, yeah.
Cut it wide open.
No, that's...
They go underground. The horses don't go underground.
They don't... First of all, ants don't burst up out of the ground like Alien from somebody's chest. They dig their way out. It's a slow process.
It's more like Tremors, okay? It's more like Tremors.
No, it's not. The Tremors things came up out of the ground real fast. You're standing around, you feel some vibrations at your feet, you move 2 feet to the left. As soon as the ant pops up, boom, hooves again. The the hooves are right there on the ground. The hooves are right there on the ground as soon as the ants come up. Boom, 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 boom.
I don't know.
And then you're back at the ant queen, tears in your eyes. Oh, kick me as soon as I came out of the ground. Get out of here. Get out. You're not part of the ant colony anymore.
I don't know. I think ants have some sort of advantage.
Well, but you can't define it.
They're creepy looking. Okay? They look like aliens. They've got mandibles and an exoskeleton, all right? Horses have majesty and hooves.
Yeah. Yeah, tell me about it. Well, they can also run faster than ants can crawl, I bet.
Yeah, but it's a little corridor. They're going to get trapped. They're going to get cornered.
Well, no, they stampede.
Yeah.
I already said stampede. They stampede down one end and then they turn around and then they come back.
Horses.
I'm not saying no horse will ever die to an ant. I'm sure they will. Yeah. But I just overall,
you know how
the horses win out.
You know how they're gonna die to the ants. Okay, ants start rumbling coming out of the ground. Horses freak out. They panic. Okay, they're nervous creatures. Okay, they start a stampede down this tiny corridor of an ant farm that we've got them in. They trampling over each other. They hit the corner. They're running into each other. Hundreds die.
Horses don't trample over each other.
They will when they get stuck in the corner of this ant farm. Hundreds die.
When they get too packed in, they'll just turn around and go back.
They're clogged up with bodies. Okay.
You know how they're actually all going to die. Someone's going to bump this farm. It's going to fall off the table.
Break all the tiny little horse bones.
Oh yeah, shattered. I'll give the ants the advantage in that situation because they'll be wrapped up in the ground.
Yeah.
What's been their way out?
What's been around longer? Okay, ants or horses? I think ants.
I think ants. Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, they've got to have some sort of evolutionary advantage to horses.
Well, no, we're not talking about ants versus horses. We're talking about ants versus horses that are about their size. Ants and horses right now, it's no competition. Because they don't compete for the same resources.
I think an ant colony could take down a regular size horse.
But that's not. It's against a herd of horses. It's like an equal number.
Yeah.
And look, a while back we added into the mix these these monkey cowboys.
Yeah.
Wild cards. I think the monkey cowboys are eventually going to be riding these ants too.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, they're going to be the dominant species in that farm, but
yeah, primates always win. All right, that was our species segment. That was which would win. Parentheses, always primates, and parentheses. There's a lot of similarities here with Lord of the Rings, but all the bad parts of Lord of the Rings.
I was going to say, compare that. They just, whenever they cut to those three, it's always them holding onto that cursed item, and they're in a bad
jewelry.
mood. Cursed jewelry as they walk to find other shit.
Yeah, there's cursed magical jewelry. There's lots of walking. There's lots of talking. There's actually even a dramatic riverside confrontation. And after that, one of their party members leaves because the cursed jewelry has been distorting his mind. It's very, but they were none of the good parts. Like lunches, where they have a lot of lunch, or they talk about lunch. Those are the best parts.
Like second breakfast.
Yeah.
And
yeah. Elevensies. Yeah.
Yeah. You needed a Merry and Pip.
Yeah, Merry and Pippin should be in every movie. That'd be great. You watch Guardians of the Galaxy, and they're just like in the back smoking, quote unquote, what is it, pipe weed? I think they call it.
Yeah. It could also have used a scene of Ron talking to himself in a reflection while those two sleep about his knife. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That could have worked out.
Little Smeagol Gollum action going on. That would have been pretty good.
But Harry's our friends is.
We also see Hermione mind-wiping her parents and erasing herself from their lives.
Yeah.
Which is pretty dark.
Yeah.
Because, it doesn't... so it doesn't matter how powerful the magic is. Mm-hmm. Her mom's gonna be able to know she had a kid.
She's gonna see a C-section scar.
I was gonna say, it could be that. But there are physical effects on the body, so she's gonna be like... I know I don't have a daughter, but I definitely had a kid. Can you imagine the emotional damage and the void in their lives that's going to be?
Yeah, what synapses did it break in the brain?
Yeah.
They open up and they see they see a carton of ice cream of a flavor they don't like that has a cartoon character on it. They're like, why do we have kids ice cream hanging around? And then they just start crying.
I imagine they don't even see anything, just in their normal everyday lives. People would be like, "Are you okay?" And they're just they're crying without knowing it. They're just like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't even know why I'm crying."
Now,
I don't even know.
Did Hermione disappear all the furniture in her bedroom, or did they just make it so her parents can't see that door of the house to go in there?
She also erased herself from pictures, but there were some pictures of just her.
So
now they have they have a table just displaying empty picture frames.
Are her grandparents still alive, or any of their neighbors that know they had a kid?
I was gonna say, so many other people would have known.
And what if they were staying together just for the kid?
Yeah, that's the other. Just until she graduated high school.
Yeah. We finally get to see Voldemort give a speech, let himself out. You know what? He's kind of racist. He's racist.
Oh yeah, yeah. We do get this this racist scene where they're having dinner at an extremely long dining table.
Yeah.
Maybe too long. Does not make any sense. And they think that mudbloods. Essentially, they want to keep wizarding bloodlines pure.
He goes on a diatribe. Isn't he half? Isn't he a mud blood, as they say?
I think so. I think that's their explanation for why he hates them or something. I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe we'll learn about it next film when people are just walking aimlessly through the woods. As though that's going to help them solve these riddles.
And the only people that want to be at the dinner table are Voldemort and Bellatrix. That's it. Those are the only two. Yeah. The Malfoys are so uncomfortable.
Imagine you're invited to a dinner party, and one of your guests brings a bound woman levitating in the air to torture and kill. And Lucius Malfoy this is his boss came to dinner and then invited the rest of the office.
Yeah, that was Malfoy's house. Yeah.
yeah, because I think we're in that same room later. And
he's like,
yeah, it's something else.
He was telling people as they were coming in, you can leave your shoes on. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
We'll mop it up. And then he's like, you invited everyone to dinner, and you're still not wearing shoes. Like,
wearing shoes. Why
please.
would you? Yeah. Voldemort also, he needs another one. I mean, we've acknowledged Voldemort is racist. That's okay. I mean, it's not okay. That sucks.
Yeah.
He was an orphan. He had a rough upbringing, so maybe some mudbloods were mean to him. I'm not trying to justify it, just maybe there's a reason.
We don't know what we don't know what bullies said to him on the playground. Okay.
That's right.
All right.
That's right. No, yeah, so this meeting, at the very least, is kind of racist.
Well, I mean, the ministry, everyone working in the ministry is okay with the switch to racism, like 20 minutes into the movie, so it's prevalent in that society. I don't think...
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, there is sort of a switch towards racism, but no one says anything.
Only liberal school teachers and other half-blood people are okay with it. I think like every other wizard is just like, nah. It's not good. It's not good. Someone gives them the freedom to be racist, they're all racist.
Yeah, they're all just like, okay, this is how the wizarding world is now, because we still have slavery,
yeah.
because house elves are still slaves, so this kind of makes sense to us. I'm just saying, like, I think the wizarding world has a problem, maybe not just Voldemort.
No, he's a product of his environment and how he was raised.
Yeah, no. So he also needs a new wand.
Yes.
I forget why.
Because Harry Potter's wand is its twin, and so he says because of that they can harm each other, but they cannot fatally kill each other.
Yeah. That doesn't make any. I mean,
doesn't make any sense.
What if you harmed Harry Potter with like a knockout spell?
Yeah.
And then you used the wand to stab his eyes out or something? Or just like.
What if you just then went over and like slit his throat or snapped his neck or cut open his stomach and pulled out his guts? I don't know how far you want to go, but
he needs a new wand, and whose wand does he go for?
It looks so cool though in that cane.
The dopest wand, the sickest looking wand, Lucius Malfoy's fucking pimp ass walking stick wand. Wanding stick. It's a wanding stick. Yes.
But Voldemort doesn't think it's cool, and like so Lucius is getting like kind of embarrassed.
No, Voldemort thinks it's too cool, which is why he breaks the wolf head off or whatever it was. He snaps it off and throws it off. He's like, fucking no one should have a cooler cane than the boss. And this whole scene, I feel like I don't know. This is how I imagine Wall Street meetings work. Like, there's just a filthy dude in a robe running the company, and he's got a giant snake to intimidate his subordinates.
He's wearing a diaper, definitely, right?
Oh, yeah. He can't leave the meeting. Yeah. He has to be there to intimidate them with the snake.
Anybody who's anybody on Wall Street has a weird pet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doesn't wear shoes.
How are the second quarter numbers looking, Johnson? They're very good, sir. Excuse me, Johnson. I have to feed this fired employee to my giant snake. Yes, of course, sir. Yes, of course. This is Wall Street, after all. It's a good man, Johnson. Good company man, I could tell.
You're going places.
So they go to get Harry Potter, and their plan is dumb, too.
Yeah.
Half of them are going to take Polyjuice Potion to look like Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And then they're going to split up and go different ways. Mm-hmm. Why don't they all take the potion? So then even if the Death Eaters hone in on a pair of people, they don't even know which one of those two Harry Potters would be the real Harry Potter. Does that make sense?
It makes a lot of sense. And since Voldemort is the only one that's supposed to be killing Harry Potter, he doesn't want anyone else killing Harry Potter.
They can't kill anybody.
They would have all stayed alive instead of Mad-Eye Moody, this person that I can't care about because he's only around for 5 minutes outside of a movie where he was portrayed as somebody else.
Yeah.
Here's another thing they could have done. They could have just, gave Harry Potter some Polyjuice Potion, told him what day to take it and leave, and he could have been somebody else. Or they all could have gone as somebody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so they fly off. It's a daring chase scene. There's Death Eaters on them immediately because, of course, there are. Mm-hmm. Because where Harry lives is probably just in the record somewhere at Hogwarts.
Well, he's got a tracer on him, so the Ministry knows where everyone under the age of 17 is at all times. Yeah. And you can just trust them that they take it off when you turn 17. Because you don't. It's not like you rip it out of the skin or anything. They just must uncurse
you. You gotta imagine so, like, when Hermione was, like, gonna go to Hogwarts, do you think they sent her parents a letter being like, hey, and also there's a Ministry of Magic, and we're gonna keep track of where your daughter is, your underage daughter, at all times for the next 7 years. We're just gonna know.
Yeah.
So... And cool with the school just keeping a tracer on your daughter, right? That's fine.
Yeah. And most of the teachers there, about like 15 years ago, 14 years, 12 years ago at this point, were involved in a secret cult because an evil wizard popped up who also went to the school and was killing people. So you should know a little bit of background about the wizarding world. That's the most recent history we have. Dragons are real.
P.S. Dragons are real.
Yeah.
Also, when the people from the Order of the Phoenix transform, it's all the younger people. None of the older people take it. It's like there's like 1, 2, 3 of the Weasleys, Hermione, and then like 2 other people. One or two other.
The Weasley's fiance. And
yep.
They all
Fleur Delacour.
And they all strip in that room.
Yep. That's the other thing.
Doinker watch.
They all know Harry's doinker size.
They all know what he's working with.
They just get a full fucking body scope out.
Yeah.
They don't even see it. They feel it.
Does it adjust?
They have it.
Yeah. They
have his doinker.
Does it adjust for pube growth and stuff like that? Like, is it the same trim situation or?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, they all had his haircut.
Yeah.
So.
Pube situation is identical, yeah.
It must be.
Think someone's like,
well, I don't...
Harry should really take care of this?
When you said pube situation is identical, what I thought you meant was that his pubes had that same haircut. And I was going to be like, no, I don't. And I was like, no, I actually don't know. I don't know. I don't want to know.
His penis head has the same lightning scar.
Oh, come on. Come on. This movie is PG-13. Yeah, so Harry goes with Hagrid. Harry has there's like a 4-minute scene of Too Fast, Too Furious starring Hagrid.
He hits the nos. Flames coming right out of the back.
Hagrid wanted to do cool tricks. He wanted to fucking ride up on the walls inside of a tunnel.
I can't impress women with my education, so I have to impress them with motorcycles.
Harry and Hagrid should have gotten back last because Hagrid wanted to stop at the bars to fucking rev it outside. Just see what babes came to check him out. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm a wizard. I was a wizard. My friend here is a wizard. Harry, tell him you're a wizard. Harry, I almost got this deal closed, man. Do some wizard shit. Come on, man. Help me out.
Do you remember that cake I baked you for your birthday that year? Help me out.
You owe me, man.
Remember all that you... Remember when I used my shack to seduce Slughorn?
You have no idea how hard it is trying to get women to come to the shack you live in outside of high school you work at, man.
So they take this secret hideout that they've brought Harry Potter to.
I'm still stuck that like 6 people know his doinker size now. It's just it's so weird to me.
6? It's got to be 12. Those people that didn't take the Polyjuice potion stuck around and handed them the clothes while they all go and dress in front of each other.
That's a good point. There's really no privacy in terrorist cells these days. Used to be they give you a curtain.
Sean, my self-esteem is not the highest it's ever been, but if I was in a room and I saw myself 6 times in a row getting dressed, I don't know if I can handle it. I'd probably use someone's death as an excuse to run away after too.
Sorry, it was still on I still had Doinker on the brain.